going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, hey, we are back with something pretty big here on the channel, which we haven't done in months. Like, I reckon 6-8 months I haven't done this video. If you have been around my channels for long enough, we used to do these videos literally all the time. But we're here with the men's ICC test ranking. So bowling, all-rounder, and and batsman, I meant. So hey, firstly, if you guys are new, subscribe. You like cricket, subscribe. You like breathing, subscribe. We're going to do this for ODI and T20 as the rankings have been updated finally. Look, the updatings are being updated very regularly, but I feel like this is the best time. It's just before we get into a big World Cup, a big, Asia Cup. It's before a lot of stuff happens. So I'm going to get this video done before it all goes down. Let's get into it. Here we go. So the left row. Oh shit, I have to remember which is which. Oh, brother. Okay. So respectfully, the top 8 of each category is okay. We're gonna spoil that already. There we go. All right. So left is batsmen, middle is bowlers, and the far right side is all rounders. So rankings have changed a fair bit actually since the last time we checked. So let's do it. Batsmen. We're gonna go through the top 8. Bairstow at number 10. It's probably a bit low for Johnny Bairstow, actually. Rohit Sharma at number 9. It's probably a little bit low for him as well. And then he's equal with the man Damuth Karunaratne as well, who's obviously been doing his thing. All right, bowlers. Kemar Roach, the man Roachy. We got Neil Wagner, who I don't reckon I've watched Neil Wagner bowl in... Bro, when was the last time Neil Wagner, played a test match? I haven't seen, was it against Bangladesh? 5 months ago? I can't even remember. And the great man himself, Mitchell Starc, who literally does nothing but play red ball cricket and World Cups and, a few ODI games here and there. So, hey, that's the man right there. It's okay with him being 10th because he dedicates everything he does to test cricket. Okay, all-rounders, Kyle Jamieson, Colin de Grandhomme, and the man Kyle May is pretty self-explanatory. Here we go. We're going to go up to... Should we go to number 5? Let's go to number 5. Yeah, number 5. There we go. Okay. Starting at number 7 in the batsman category, the man Usman Khawaja. I mean, for someone who was literally, everyone had just assumed his playing test cricket for Australia days were over. When Will Bukowski, Marcus Harris were coming through, even Aaron Finch at one point was an opener for our country. I believe that. And, I don't think many really thought Khawaja. Even Matty Renshaw was in front of him. And now Khawaja's the number 7 batsman in the world. Yeah, I mean, we know what he's done over the last 12 months. Okay, where are we up to? Number 6, Kane Williamson. He's actually been in some pretty shitty form. So, for him to be number 6 and still be in not that good of form is actually pretty solid. And then number 5, which could surprise a few people, the man Rishabh Pant moves into number 5 position on the ICC batsman rankings. Not being it's pretty impressive. You can't even lie. For someone of his age, look at the names he is in front of. He's been playing some incredible knocks over the last, well, you want to say 2.5 years, really, since the Gabba. Or even before that, but yeah, it's no surprise. And to be honest, it would not surprise me in 2 years if Rishabh was number 1. So, yeah, it would not surprise me at all. Okay, bowlers. Kyle Jamieson at number 7. Jimmy Anderson at number 6. I mean, this guy is 55 years old and he is still on the rankings. Very impressive. And then the man, Kagiso Rabada. It's probably a little bit low for him, but yeah. All right, all-rounders. Let's start at number 7. Yeah, Patrick Cummins, the Australian skipper. Who let's make sure we all remember this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I know you guys see the obvious. Ben Stokes, hashtag FBenStokes in the comments, is above Mitchell Starc and Pat Cummins. But let's not forget something real quick. Ben Stokes is an actual all-rounder. This is someone whose role in his cricketing life has always been a number 5 batsman and can bowl 20 overs in a day if he needs to. So that's a real all-rounder. These two literally do nothing but bowl, and they're almost beating Ben Stokes as an all-rounder. I just want to make sure we're not, acting like Ben Stokes is above these two at all. Just know, as an all-rounder, I'd still be taking these two. All right, let's go. Let's take it up to number 3. Let's do it number 3. There we go. Okay. Wow. I just see something right here. Okay, on the batsman, Steve Smith has gone down in the rankings because the man, Babar Azam, who is now into number 3 for the Test batsman rankings. And I have read something where I seen something on Twitter where it said that Babar Azam is now in the top 3 batsmen for every format in the world, which, firstly, congratulations to him. That's a massive achievement. Look, have they been playing, the greatest teams of all time? No. Have they been losing some games at home? Yes. But you still have to put the runs on the board. You still have to do the work, and you still have to be very, very good to do what Babar Azam is doing. So I don't want to see anyone, you can criticize, but at the end of the day, he's just doing the best he can. So you can't even hate on him. He's just doing all he can. And you know what? I think it's nice to see someone like Babar Azam for Pakistan, dominate the world. Because, there just hasn't been a Pakistan batsman in a little bit of time who is, is just globally known as one of the best batsmen in the world. I don't remember the last Pakistan batsman that would have been. It's been a long time since they've had someone like him. All right, into the bowlers. The man Bumrah down to number 4 as the man Shaheen Afridi goes to number 3. Now, again, it's just who played the last games essentially. So if Bumrah went and played a test match tomorrow and took 5 wickets, he'd probably just go right above Afridi. So, the rankings, the numbers, they look pretty far apart, but they're literally only 1 wicket apart. So it's pretty close. All right, all-rounders, Jason Holder and the man Shakib Al Hasan, who, bro, when was the last time Shakib Al Hasan played a test match? Bro, what is with Shakib... Oh, I just spoiled number 2. My bad. But what is with the man Shakib Al Hasan being in the top 3 rankings of all-rounders since he was born, essentially? Okay, it is time to move on to the top 2 for each category. Let's do it. Come on. Let's go. Who is in number 2 for each category? Okay, we're moving up. We're just not trying to spoil the number 1 position. All right, here we go. Batsman, the man himself, Marnus Labuschagne. Wow. I mean, the fact that he's still number 2 is actually a pretty good effort. He did not have a very good series in Pakistan. Didn't really have a good series in Sri Lanka either. So the fact that he's still number 2 proves how good he really has been over the last couple of years on home soil. Again, the question is for him still, can he, put centuries on the board overseas? I don't think we still really know the answer to that yet, but he's still so young, so much more cricket to be played. And the fact that he's number 2 in the world still, and the fact that he was number 1 in the world for a good amount of time, just shows what sort of future the man Labuschagne has, or Labuschagne, whatever you want to call him. Okay, into the bowlers, the man Ravi Ashwin. There's no surprise there, is there? Ravi Ashwin, the number 2 bowler in the world. Can't argue with that. And then the man himself, Ravi Ashwin, he's also the number 2 test batting, bowling, all-rounder in the world as well, which, look, he has, 6 centuries to his name, I think? 5 or 6 test centuries. Probably the greatest spinner of this decade. Him and Nathan Lyon, of course, but Yasir Shah as well. But look, the man Ravi Ashwin, the fact that he can be number 2 in being a number 2 bowler in the world and a number 2 all-rounder. Yeah, I mean, and this is someone who bats at, number 7, number 8, and can still be a number 2 all-rounder in the world. That is... It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think you'll see many more people ever do it. And I think there was one point where Ashwin was the number 1 bowler in the world and the number 1 all-rounder. So, You can put that on the resume because that's a pretty good thing. But hey, what we're here for is the number one of each position. Okay, let's do it. Has it changed? Because if it hasn't changed, then that's okay. But let's see. Number one. Okay, here we go. Number one is the man Ellen DeGeneres, of course, from England. I mean, he's been the best batsman in the world for about 2 years now, the last 2 to 3 years, so agreed with that. Number one test bowler in the world is Sir Patrick Cummins. Nice. I mean, he has not moved from that top position since, I don't know, since I first went to primary school. Like, he has not moved from the number one test bowler in the world since dinosaurs were walking around, and I don't think he'll ever be moved from there. And the number one test all-rounder in the world, which it comes no surprise to anyone, is the man Ravindra Jadeja. Clearly on points, clearly ahead of everyone. Of course, over the last couple of years, it's been between him, Ben Stokes, Shakib Al Hasan, Jason Holder, obviously Stokes, I think I said him, those sort of names. And the man Jadeja, I mean, I've been saying it for years. He's the number one obvious all-rounder in the world in all three formats. So, hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree with their rankings? I mean, I guess you have to, right? But look, this is, we enjoy doing these videos. I'm going to do a T21. I'm going to do an ODI one. Just before all of the massive part of this last year of cricket comes up. We've got massive amounts of cricket coming up over the next 7 months, so I want to make sure I had updated videos on YouTube of the rankings. So hey, let me know what you guys think. I hope we all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.